Welcome to the second episode of the After School Beat Route, an Echoes and Footprints showcase. In this episode, we explore a topic we're calling Saturday Morning Polyrhythms, when motion learned to groove. Remember when, on Saturday morning, you turned on the TV, heard the static, and then ran to pour cereal into a bowl and smothered it with milk? Then it happened. Welcome back to the After School Beat Route. Have you ever noticed that some cartoons still make you laugh, even before anyone says a word? A rabbit looks at the camera. A duck freezes in confusion. A coyote hangs in midair, just a little too long. You already know what's coming. And somehow, you laugh anyway. Why? Because comedy has rhythm. Long before we understood words like syncopation, anticipation, or groove, our bodies already knew exactly when something felt funny. Today, I'd like to suggest something that may sound a little surprising. Saturday morning cartoons weren't just entertaining us, they were teaching us rhythm. As children, we thought we were watching cartoons, but something else was happening. Our eyes were learning timing, movement, expectation, surprise. Think about it. The roadrunner races by. The coyote stops. Silence. One heartbeat. Gravity remembers. And the world suddenly catches up. That's rhythm. Not through music, through motion. Welcome back to the Listen Lab. This time, imagine turning the television sound off. No dialogue, no orchestra, no sound effects, just the movement. Watch a character pause. Watch another accelerate. Watch the moment everything suddenly changes. Did you notice? You could still feel the rhythm. Because rhythm isn't only something we hear. Sometimes it's something we see. If you heard it, you've already learned something. Disney was first to draw the beat. The earliest Disney animators understood something remarkable. Movement and music belong together. Every step, every blink, every bounce, every turn, everything was carefully choreographed. Animation became visible music. Beautiful, balanced, graceful. Every movement knew exactly where it belonged. Then, something changed. Saturday morning learned to swing. The rhythm loosened. Pauses became longer. Recoveries happened just a little later than expected. Characters leaned into surprise. Timing became playful. The movement started to swing. If Disney taught us meter, Saturday mornings taught us groove. Think about the Roadrunner for a moment. He's more than a cartoon character. He's the pulse. The coyote? He's the counter rhythm. The falling rocks become accents. Dust clouds become subdivisions. Silence becomes a rest. Every crash lands like a perfectly timed snare drum. Every escape feels like improvisation. Without realizing it, we weren't simply watching a chase. We were watching visual call and response. As always, the beat remembers. Perhaps that's why these cartoons still feel alive. Not because they're nostalgic, because they move, the way rhythm moves. Jazz moves that way. Funk moves that way. Second-line parades move that way. Hip-hop moves that way. Samba moves that way. Different sounds, the same playful intelligence, the same joyful surprise. Our bodies recognized it, years before we had names for it. Now, you have some homework for your ears. This week, watch one favorite cartoon. Just one. For a few moments, ignore the dialogue. Ignore the music. Watch the movement. Ask yourself, where did I laugh? Then ask, what happened just before I laughed? You may discover the joke wasn't only funny, it was rhythmic. Watch an old Disney short. Notice the graceful choreography. Then watch a Looney Tunes or Roadrunner cartoon. Notice how surprise changes the rhythm. Finally, watch people crossing a busy street, a basketball game, children playing tag. You may notice something wonderful. Rhythm isn't hiding inside cartoons. Cartoons were borrowing the rhythm that has always lived inside us. Perhaps the greatest trick those animators ever performed was convincing us we were simply laughing, when all along they were teaching us timing, teaching us anticipation, teaching us surprise, teaching us groove, not with textbooks, not with lectures, but with rabbits, ducks, coyotes, roadrunners, and a bowl of cereal on a Saturday morning. Because before we could explain rhythm, we already knew how it felt. Thanks for listening to second episode of the After School Beat Route, Saturday Morning Polyrhythms, when motion learned to groove. For many people, the first place we ever learned syncopation wasn't from a drummer. It was from a coyote who forgot that gravity always arrives on the beat. Next time, we'll visit another unforgettable classroom, one where multiplication had a baseline, grammar had a groove, history could sing, and learning was so much fun, we hardly noticed we were doing it. Episode 3 is Schoolhouse Groove, when learning learned to dance.